All right, about 2 months ago, I published a video on my own personal glasses. This is the 0G Rockaway Beach burnt orange color, limited edition, and the custom tint that I made for it. And I posed the question, did I make a mistake with the tint color? Because I did an orange to blue tint and I didn't love the way the blue was on the bottom, didn't love the way it flattered my skin. This is part 2 of that video. I asked the community for your advice, your recommendations. I went ahead and remade those lenses in this beautiful Bali to watermelon color, kept the flash blue mirror, kept the Transtions XTRActive Brown, which I love. That's what we're talking about in today's video. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome to the Hicks Brunson Eyewear YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to me that you take the time out of your day to watch my videos. If you like what you've seen on my channel so far and you haven't yet subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. I talk about all my favorite indie eyewear brands, cool things you can do with lens technologies like custom tinted Transitions lenses. And every once in a while I get a little bit personal, I get a little bit real, and I talk about something that I did for myself, which is the case today. And as mentioned at the start of the video, this is my own personal pair of glasses, the 0G Rockaway Beach burnt orange to burnt orange indigo on the inlay color, 0G titanium eyewear. Quick shout out to 0G, some of the most comfortable, lightweight, flat sheet, surgical grade titanium frames made by Masunaga, the legendary Masunaga in Japan, but 0G created and founded by Tom Cody, American eyewear designer. Beautiful collection. If you haven't checked out 0G, you got to check it out over at hicksbrunson.com. But I'm talking about a personal pair. These are my own glasses. The original video that I made, which I'll link to in the box, was me wondering, did I make the right choice on my tint color? Because I did what I really liked the look of when I paired it with the frame. I did an orange tint to blue tint originally, double gradient, orange-blue fade. I loved those colors in the frame, and I put the orange up top because I wanted to look through the orange color. I didn't want to look through the blue color, but it turns out the blue color down low, not as flattering on my skin as I hoped it might be, at least on the skin under my eye area. So what I did was I just remade those lenses. I just got them finished, and I went with a color that is becoming our next, I think it's going to become our next most popular color, probably for the summer, maybe for the rest of the year. This is the beautiful tint we call Bali to watermelon. So check it out, Bali to watermelon. It's a very nice, soothing amber tone that fades to a blush tone in the bottom half. And watermelon blush, I knew that color was going to be flattering to my skin because I've done another pair of glasses for myself that had a sea glass to blush color. And I knew the blush was a flattering color in front of the skin under my eyes. I kept the amber color up top, which is what I wanted to kind of an amber orange, which is what I wanted to, orange and amber, very similar. So I kept a similar vibe up top, and I absolutely am thrilled with the results of my latest version of the lenses for this frame. Absolutely love it. I love the sharp, crystal clear clarity that I get when I look through amber tinted lenses, and that's what Bali to watermelon is all about. I like the way it looks in the orange frame. I kept the blue mirror, so I kept that blue shade of color that complements the orange very well. So this is what we ended up with. And I kept the Transtions XTRActive Brown. So what do you all think of the tint color? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this is better than my original? Some people liked the original. It wasn't that everyone didn't like it. Most people didn't like it. The creator of the 0G collection, shout out to Tom Cody, the creator of 0G, he commented on my Instagram post, I believe it was, and he said, go for it. You know, this is how trends are started, when people do things that are different, that are outside the box. So I gave it a good college try. I wore it for a little while. I wore it for, I think, well, close to 2 months. And I started getting used to it, but in the end I decided Bali to watermelon was the way to go for me. So you can look back at that original video and tell me what you think. Was it an improvement? Would you have kept the original, or do you think this was an improvement over the original? As I feel the more I wear it, the happier I am that I went with this particular color. And as I said, I paired it with Transtions XTRActive Brown, which I keep saying I'm going to do this. I know a lot of you have been weighing in my comments for months now, whether you're Team Gray or Team Brown. Some people have a strong preference for one of the two. It's almost like Coke and Pepsi, you know, which is the flavor that you like best. There's no wrong answer because everybody has a different sensitivity to light and a different preference for how lens colors manage light for them. And so some of us prefer gray, some of us prefer brown. I happen to prefer brown. I think it's very soothing. The people that prefer gray think that it alters color. It does wash everything in a brown tinge, where gray doesn't do that. Gray is very neutral, and everything still looks the same when you look through a gray lens. Green grass still looks green, blue sky still looks blue. Everything looks more brownish through a brown lens. But for the people that doesn't bother, the benefit to the brown color lens is that it increases contrast and clarity, and it makes everything looks very sharp and clear. And that's what I like about the brown color lens. It's great for driving, it's great for walking, being outdoors, seeing the contours of the roads and the trails, trail running, cycling, road running, driving, all those outdoor activities. It's good because it delivers such sharp, crystal clear clarity. And that is why this guy, your friendly neighborhood optician, Daniel Brunson, loves the Transtions XTRActive Brown, Team Brown all the way. I will eventually make that video showing the two colors back to back, gray versus brown, in the car, outdoors. And I will present it to you all here on the channel. So you're not gonna wanna miss that. That's why I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. What do you think? Did I improve the look by switching over to Bali to watermelon, or should I have kept orange to blue and been a rogue outlier trend setter? I think in a lot of ways I'm already setting some trends over here. Maybe in my own mind, that just wasn't the particular trend that I wanted to set. I wanted to go with this look in the end. So this is where I landed. This is what I love. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.